So 2nd and 10 here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Back to the air. Cutler after the pick six. They'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. The first down screen pass, good for 5. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, Cutler. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State, it's Zach Zenner. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Hill. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In motion, Anunwa. They'll run. This is Zanner. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Three.
On first down, Hill. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Enunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, were the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
All right, here we go.
On the run, it's Zenner. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Cameron Wake, one of 3 NFL players in the last decade to have 10 or more sacks at the age of 34+. The other 2, Julius Peppers, John Abraham.
He makes game-changing plays as well. 9 forced fumbles in the last 2 seasons.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now it's Cutler. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Hill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see.
Set. Green, 30. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
A shotgun snap for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Right back to Drake. And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Here we go now. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go.
To throw again. Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad. Foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. First down, it's Hill. Airing one deep for Curse. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. 4 down, 4 down.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go again now with Zenner. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run here with Zenner. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And Ndamukong Suh able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. The slot man in motion right.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. In motion, Julius Thomas. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On 3rd down, Cutler. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And Devontae Parker was one of 3 Miami receivers to go over 700 yards last year, along with Jarvis Landry and Kenny Stills. But I do know this. They'd love to have one of them emerge and be that 1,000-yard guy and take the pressure off of everyone else.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And he checks this one down to Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Play clock winding down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Leopard! No. Check. Patriot!
To throw on third down. Hill. He's got Curse. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. Slot man moves right. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Going up top. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, it's Drake. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, it's Cutler. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's Tannehill now on second down. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Cutler. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw again is Cutler. And Stills over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Cutler on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
39. No. Check. Patriot.
2nd and 10. Hill again. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Over. Check three. No. Check. Patriot.
A final shot before break. Hill. Airing one deep for Curse. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they came out of the
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3, like 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Following the fumble recovery, Hill. He sets to fire deep. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Hill. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Landry now on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
Here in nice man. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
First throw now for the backup McCown. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. They fake the give. Now McCown. Airing one deep for Curse. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Curse. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, here's Cutler. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Cutler. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And Fasano here brings it in. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Cutler's going to keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turn the ball over on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. McCown now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. A good pickup there at 22.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the carry, this is Zenner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Zenner, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Devin Taylor in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Cutler. And he's going to go down again. Demario Davis in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And out of the gun, it's Cutler. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching now.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll go option to the short side. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Watching now. Barney. Leopard. Leopard. Watching now. Barney.
Now they'll throw with McCown. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Here's McCown to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the posts. Go up 2 scores.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Landry. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. And he finds Stills complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw. And the catch made by Leonte Carew. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A pitch out to Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Cutler. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Dolphins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Cutler. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Shift together here from the D-line. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.